So most times when people think of a bad boy, they're thinking about the guy that's rude, a a-hole, a jerk, doesn't care, treats women like whatever, like they're not that valuable, and things along the lines of that, and also things such as like he's crazy or wild, or this type of attitude and demeanor of like he's that guy, you know. And sometimes he could be a narcissist, not all the time. He could just be simply a bad boy, and women love that. And also, one thing that makes them so attracted to these types of guys is the way that the validation, the reassurance, the her feeling special doesn't come easy. Most times people are always reversing it, or fellas might reverse it to think like, oh, I have to give these things in order for her to start caring for me, in order for me to start seeing that she's interested. But as of now, or all the way up until today, especially if you've been watching my videos, I'm hoping that you guys have caught on that it does not work, right? So this is again where bad boys can work or make themselves like stand out. Another thing that I want to put a focus on that's not always put focus on when we think about like this reputation of a bad boy and why women love them is also that rebellious side. So the rebellious side is basically going against what the norms of what a woman is trying to make it be. If a woman, as I explained, has these expectations of she wants validation, she wants attention, she wants you to show up in her life, she wants you to make her feel like she's always going to have you, like security and stuff like that, or feel like she's taken care of, like whatever it is. If she's seeking that, and yet when it's given it hasn't worked, and this bad boy doesn't even care because he's more caught up on my life, what am I doing, he's more caught up on does she earn my position, or I don't want to date, I have multiple options, I have multiple women, I'm not too focused on setting myself with one woman. Maybe you're not into monogamy, maybe you're not ready for a full commitment to one woman. You go based according to your rules, and that rebellious side is actually a good thing. It's not necessarily you're always going against the grain and doing things that are detrimental to others or harmful or disrespectful, but again, these things can also be like a stereotype for when you think of a bad boy sort of thing. What do y'all think of a bad boy? I'm gonna break down more of like when they're rebellious, of like, you know, being so spontaneous, doing like wild stuff, doing things that are like, you know, exciting in a wild way, which it brings, bad boys bring a lot of excitement. That's a big reason why women love them too and fall for them and stuff. But before I dive more into that, back to my question, like, what do y'all define a bad boy to be like? And I know some people are gonna be like I'm not a bad boy, like I'm a grown man, or I'm a man, or I'm just chill. Like when you're chill with women, they can feel like you're a bad boy because you're not showing all this love. They want you to be emotionally available. Like whatever it is, comment what your idea of a bad boy, and other ways to just word it is, what do you think simply works with women that is not, you know, what you would typically think, or just generally speaking in the modern day when things aren't so traditional as to this is how a man will be with a woman, and it works out this way, and a woman knows her place and she brings this to his life in this way and still knows how to operate, etc. So with that being said, compared to now, what do y'all feel like has changed? What do men now have to do? Okay, and then that's just gonna lead me right to Patreon. I've dropped 3 videos yesterday, y'all, and I drop a lot of videos regarding on what to do in the bedroom with women, how to lay it down, turn-ons and turn-offs, but I also drop other videos such as like how to improve my personal like insights onto my life story times and stuff. So it's really based off of what you want to see, and then what I feel like could be helpful, and try different things at times as well. I will do that. And there's obviously a community, so once you join for free, you get access to the exclusive and explicit content, and you get to be a part of the community. So join for free. I'll be in there, of course. Discussions and all that can be going on, questions and all that in that Patreon. And the second one you can join as well, but that's more of like personal life. That's more of like not woman talk per se, but probably overall dating, overall just lifestyle changes, and it's more specified onto like you getting the insights of me behind the scenes, learning lessons as I'm explaining to you, and things of that sort, right? And updates too. So links are down below. Book your consultation as well. And oh, lastly, this is so important, but I just dropped a how to plan the perfect Valentine's Day This is going to be so perfect for all my fellas out here that don't know how to go about Valentine's Day and don't want to make any mistakes as to, okay, well, if you are going to take her out and things of that sort, where to take her, are you doing too much, and definitely knowing the stages. So I made sure to include if you're in the beginning, kind of just met type of thing, or if you're deep in. And this is going to help you have not only the fundamentals, but have you curate the date to how it could be really, really beneficial for the both of y'all. Not for you to overdo it and jump to certain stuff, or even underdo it and feel like, hey, I don't know what to do, I don't want to come off boring. And remember, it's the gesture and it's the thought that counts at the end of the day. Sometimes people think too deep, or sometimes some people think like, oh, let me just get flowers, but there's other stuff that you could have said or did that's more sentimental. And I'm saying things that are effortlessly, or things that don't cost much. And then there's the opposite of it. But you have to have understanding so you're not having such a messed up day or don't know what to do. And also you should know last thing I'll say too, you should know based off of the woman what is good. That's why I included like gifts ideas as well that are actually meant for this type of woman and those types of ranges. So it's very specified, get it. And yeah, the link is down below, check it out, and I hope y'all are enjoying it or enjoyed it once you get it, if you checked it out already. Okay, so let's go back to what I was talking about. So as I explained with that question, like, what is it that you guys feel like a bad boy is like? So this leads me right back to, if a bad boy is rebellious and he's about himself and he's fun and exciting, what he's doing to this woman is having her have such a small part of him that's very much exciting, that makes her be like, man, everybody becomes invalid, and everybody as in other men. This also means like if she's dealing with you, she'll start feeling like, oh, I want to run to him because, man, he just did this wild thing with me. Think of wild things as, and this is such a basic idea, not everybody's going to be into this, but I want you to get a feel of where I'm aiming at. Think about a guy that's like, yeah, I love drifting, right? Whether it's snow or you're in a open parking lot that's wide and you're drifting. Let's say if this girl's like, I'm kind of scared, or I'm not into that type of stuff, right? And then you're just like just try it out. What are you scared for? Or I'll do it light. Like I won't make it too scary, or come on, like I'm right here, I got you type of thing, right? So there's things that you can say that can make her feel comfortable, safe, secured. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, that's my man. Oh, he's protecting me. Oh, let me listen. It's also a way of like, bad boys can like set up a woman to like submit, not in a forced way. That's another crucial thing about when guys try less and don't do things that seems like I'm trying to get this so much out of her, they end up winning. They end up having her give in way quicker. But you see, once she's in that car with you and you're drifting, or you did a few, she gets excited. She has this rush. She has this like, oh my gosh, like this guy is so wild, or he's so crazy, but I love it type of thing. So I'm gonna wrap up this example, but I'm gonna definitely bring it back in another videos because I don't want to drag it out, and also my video is coming to an end. But there's more things that I do want to explain about how she's feeling and what it does to a woman, and how this simply explains to you like that rebellious, that wild, fun side, or doing crazy things. Like, you know, there's so much more examples, but I have to save it for another video. I just thought of something that's funny, but we'll talk about it very much soon. I love y'all. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't forget to check out the Valentine's Day planner that I have going on for y'all. The link is down below. And don't forget to be a part of the Patreon members and join the community. And don't forget to check out my website for other things that are on there. That's it for this video. I'll talk to y'all very much soon. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.